Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be going over some things today that I'm not purchasing at the grocery store anymore. Whether that's for financial reasons, health reasons, because they take up too much room, we'll talk about it. Okay, so the first one is, I'm going to be looking down just so you know, because here's my list. Cream of anything soup. I'm just not doing it. I can make it myself. I can make it in about 5 minutes. I do not need to have all of this room taken up on my shelves, right? So when I'm done using up what I have, I don't plan on purchasing anymore. So, and if I do buy some, it'll be specifically, you know, to a few here and there to have like during Christmas, because other people will bring things and they'll need some of this or some of that to put with whatever, you know. My niece always makes the green bean casserole, and I always have all the stuff to make it, so she just makes it when she gets here. So we'll see how that goes, but the plan is I'm not going to be buying those anymore. I can literally make them in about 5 minutes. No big deal. The next one is broth. And broth is another thing that takes a lot of room up on your shelf. And I do have a lot of like bouillon, like dried bouillon and that kind of thing. I can just make that, right? I don't need to have cans and cans or all the cartons, you know, and which I love them. They're really good. But with the broths, I do have, like I said, all of this bouillon, but also if I'm making chicken in the crock pot or some sort of roast in the crock pot or whatever, and I have the bones, I can just continue cooking those and make the broth and then just put that in the freezer. That's my plan with the broth, and we'll see how it goes, but that is the plan so far. So the next one is mixes, which I've been kind of researching all of these different mixes, and a lot of them look really good. And so if you guys have any ideas of any homemade mixes, let me know, or any recipes or somewhere I should go to look. But they all look pretty simple, and I have all of the things that I would need to make them. So the only thing that I'm not exactly sure about is like the gravy mixes, like a brown gravy mix. I don't know about that one, but the rest of them, like enchilada mix, strawberry mix, whatever, spaghetti, like the zesty spaghetti seasoning packet, taco mix, all of that. I can make all of those things. So the next one is the rice mixes and like au gratin potatoes. I can also do that, right? I can make my own, all of those things. I've seen so many videos on how to make like your own rice-a-roni that look amazing. And so and it's basically, you make it just like the little box says, right? Except for, you know, you're making your own little, the powder stuff out of, you know, broths, or not broth, but bouillon, salt, onion powder, and all of that. So that's what I'm going to do there. And then with the potatoes, I mean, the only thing that adds like labor to it is just the slicing of the potatoes. So, but that's my plan right now, is when I get all of this used up, I don't plan on buying anymore. Okay, the next one is holiday items. So do you guys ever buy like the Hickory Farm sausages? I love Hickory Farm stuff. So this year I was gonna go get some at Winco, because they generally have it for like $5. This year they are like big enough to fit in my hand, for one thing. Like, we're talking like this big and about that big around. I mean, they're small. They're 7 ounces, right? And they're for the same price that like the 12 or 14 ounce one has been for years. And I've just decided I'm not doing it. So I told the kids that instead of summer sausage this year, we're just going to do like salami, like the hard salami out of the deli. That's what we're going to do. Because there is no way I'm spending that much. And that, it blew my mind to like talk about shrinkflation. Holy cow. Okay, the next one is drinks, which is like the iced teas, the Gatorades, the iced coffee, lemonades, all of that. We don't even buy that. We do buy soda, and that is generally for guests if we're going to have parties. Like, I just bought a whole bunch of soda, if you saw one of my last grocery hauls, because I have 3 big things coming up. We have Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, actually we have 4. After Thanksgiving, we have our whole family's Christmas party here. And then after that, we have our small family's Christmas party here. And then in January, I have a very large baby shower that I'm doing. So I have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. And it made more sense to me to get this soda while it was on a super great sale all at one time than waiting to get soda later to have for these things and then paying full price, because I don't like paying full price for anything. Okay, and then the next one is flavored creamer. I have some that we still have from camping, actually. And that's the weird thing. It's still good, which creeps me out. It was in August, right? And it is now middle of November. Why is it still good? It shouldn't be. I mean, I know it's not dairy, but still, good grief. Anyway, I'm not buying that anymore. I do have some from camping that I will put out if anybody wants to use it, for Christmas or whatever. It's still good. I'm just not buying it anymore. Now what I do is, and it tastes better anyway. Now what I'm doing is doing like half and half in sugar. So much better. Oh, so much better. Anyway, so those are the few things that I had, and I want to know, what are you not buying any more of? Oh, the other one I'm not buying too much more of is like chips and stuff. No way am I paying the amount of money that they want for that. And a lot of times, even on sale, there's no way. So I would like to know what you are not purchasing. Let me know down in the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.